You know, I didn't think I was gonna like green eyeshadow, but now look at me. I think I like green eyeshadow. This is gonna be a whole new thing for me. This tag is the Stay at Home book tag created by Princess of Paperback, and I love her videos. She's amazing. I don't know how she reads so much doing everything that she does, honestly. I love her vlogs. I would just like to point that out. This is a book tag that I think she created because we're all stuck at home. Quarantine, and I think it's very clever and I love it. There's 8 prompts and a bonus little thing to answer, and I'm going to go through them with you right now so you can get to know me more, because I'm still fresh and new into the booktube universe. And I like tag videos. I think these are like really fun. I think I do tag videos the easiest out of all the different kinds. First one is Laying in Bed, a book that you have read in a day. I have read a couple. First one I read, I was sick, and I read Paper Towns by John Green really quickly, but there have been other ones along the way, mostly graphic novels I can read in a day. I'm pretty sure everybody could read a graphic novel in a day. They're not very long, they're very short. Poetry books read in a day. I'm trying to think of a specific book that I read in a day other than Paper Towns, because that was like ages ago. I've done it, like I've done lots of reading in a day. Is there any book recently maybe that I've read in a day? I read Marie Antoinette's Serial Killer by Katie Allender in a day. I read River Marked by Patricia Briggs in one day. I think I read Children of Blood and Bone in a day. Could be mistaken, it could have been 2 days. I know that I read Court of Mist and Fury in 2 days. That was really easy. I read An Ember in the Ashes basically in a day. I read The Conference of the Birds in a day. I read mostly, like if I read 24-hour readathons, it's technically a day. I think like The Silver Chair and all the Narnia books I typically read in one day because they're very quick. They're very small. I think I've read almost all the Maximum Ride books in a day. So less like all of them. That's like recently. Very easy. Also the Spiderwick Chronicles. Each of those books that I've read so far, and I have one left, I've read in a day. The next one is Snacking, your guilty pleasure book. Ooh, I think my guilty pleasure is the House of Night series, because I'm about to go into my 3rd time reading them, which is really bad. That's who I am, and I'm not gonna apologize. However, my new guilty pleasure book is going to be A Court of Mist and Fury. That is why they got the box. They are now into the box. Tiger's Curse is also a guilty pleasure. I love that so much. I can't think of any other ones. The Summoning, like the Darkest Power trilogy by Kelly Armstrong, is also a guilty pleasure. I have quite a few. Whatever I've reread or would like to reread is basically a guilty pleasure for me, which is not a lot because right now I'm not in a reread mode and I want to keep reading. So lots of options. Anything that I have reread, I probably will reread again and again and again. Everything else is okay. Netflix, a series you want to start. Now, I know this is about books, but like, what is a series that I would like to start? There are a couple. I really would like to start the Stalking the Jack Ripper series. I've heard many good things. I also want to read the Geisha trilogy by Leah Bardugo. I can't see who everything is by. Everything's very far away. I also really want to start the Hex Hall series by Rachel Hawkins, and I want to read the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Those are a couple of the ones that I just have sitting really close that are on my I'm gonna read these very soon shelves. Every other series I would like to read, I technically already started, so I'm not really concerned about starting a new one because I have very many thoughts on the go. Deep Clean, a book that's been on your TBR for ages. Now, this is going to be very difficult. I think some of the first ones would be City of Fallen Angels, which I have read half of, but I never actually got through, and I think I need to reread all of them to be able to finish it. We should just let's go to my Goodreads and see what like my first books on my TBR are. That's a good one. So want to read, and then we'll go date added and then like reverse it. So the first one I actually have on there is Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins. Then I have The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. Then I have The Maze Runner, which I'm having second thoughts about. I don't know if I want to read it. Then is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Then Graceling by Kristen Cashore. There's quite a few like older ones on here. I got The Host by Stephanie Meyer, and some older ones like some 2009 books that I've had for ages that I just like before I was really into books just decided to purchase. There's a lot from my high school days that I just never even touched, which is fine, I guess. We'll get there eventually. I still have them all. Animal Crossing, a book that you bought because of the hype. Honestly, all of my books I bought mostly because of hype. All my high school books, not so much, because I didn't buy them when I knew about BookTube or Book Instagram or anything like that. What is that noise? I apologize for noise. People are stuck in the house. But most of the books since in the last 3-4 years so about 95% of my books are bought because of the hype, because somebody went, I love this book, and I went, ooh, I would love that book too, without even really considering what it is or anything about that. There are some booktubers that I watch out there that just have the same tastes that I do, so I trust everything that they like, I'm gonna like too, which so far has worked for me. Productivity. Book you learned or had an impact on you. Impact in like that I've changed and considered stuff, not really. I've read a couple self-help books, and like the Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck, that one for example, the whole entire time was like, I already do this. Like I don't like organize everything like this, but like if I don't want to do something, I say no. So I don't really think that they are helpful in that kind of sense. I think it's a little wild to me that there's people out there that do that, but then again, some of my family members do that, so I'm not gonna name names. But I think my first witchcraft book that I ever got really had an impact on me, because it helped me see something that I didn't know existed that really already resonated with me, and I was like, whoa, people do this? This is amazing. And I don't currently have it because I've lent it out to somebody. That thing changed everything and how I view the world, and I love it for that. Also, the most recent read that I've had that made me go crazy and changed everything was A Court of Mist and Fury. So there's that. FaceTime, a book that you were gifted. I really haven't been gifted books in a while because I have so many people don't know which books I want. Typically at Christmas, I will give people which books I would like from them, or they just buy me an indigo card. I think the last book I was gifted was The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, because my aunt purchased it for me because I had mentioned that I really would like to read it, and it was massive and right in front of the store, and on like Christmas Eve she was like, surprise! And that's the most recent one that I think I can think of right now, but I do have quite a few from like my friends and my family, and I really appreciate them for it. I love you guys. Self-care. What is one thing you have started to do recently to look after yourself? I've always had, like the last at least 5 years during my adult life, been focused on my skincare, and it worked up until it didn't and I'm still focusing on that. I try to fix it all the time. During quarantine, we all been snacking, we all know that, so I've started going for walks, because let's be real, when we snack, our body just likes to keep it all away. I don't know. I think reading a lot has really helped me, and writing really helps if I'm like depressed or whatever. I just put everything out into the emotions. So the fact that I've started writing and getting out whatever I need to get out, which I normally write when I'm really angry, but now that I'm depressed and writing depressed things, it's very therapeutic. It helps when I'm very emotional to write, which is a bit weird, but I started writing again more frequently, and I'm really loving it. And the sense of completion when I finish something that I've been writing for the last 4 years is incredible, and I can't describe it to anybody because I love it. Unless you've done something like that and feel how I feel, then congrats. The last one is a bonus, name a book that's coming out soon, and I thought about this and while I was writing it down, is the new Hunger Games book. The Song of something, I can't remember what it's called. It's the prequel, and I'm gonna get it. I don't own the Hunger Games books, which is wild. I read them in high school and I borrowed them from a friend. I really just need to read them. I need to own them so that I can reread them, and then I get to read this new one that's coming out, and I'm very excited. So I'm gonna hop in the boat with everybody else. In case you're wondering, it's like May still, and it's coming out May 19th, which is in like 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It's coming out very soon. It's not out yet. That's all I know. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I will leave everything linked in the description below, including the original creator of this tag, and so you guys can go all watch her video. She's amazing and I love her. I think that's all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. How about you guys answer these questions for me in the comments, and we can have a nice good old conversation about our stay-at-home quarantine experience. Also, like self-care tips. I probably need those. I think I need help. I hope you all have a great day, and goodbye!